Did you ever think you were put here for a reason? Someone asked me that once. I can't remember who. I can't remember anything. Not even my name.
We recently got our hands on some actual gameplay footage of Prototype, an open-world action game slated for release later this year, under development by Radical.
At this year's Games Developers Conference, we caught up with an Aussie working on the game, Chris Ansell, and we started by asking him just what Prototype is all about.
Prototype, it's an extremely exciting project for us. The team are working on this game, and the last game was Hulk Ultimate Destruction. And essentially they were really keen to take a lot of the lessons from Hulk Ultimate Destruction, like the free running, the open world mechanic, the incredible combat with locomotion, and infuse it into a completely new IP and sort of take off the handcuffs. We're basically setting the game in 2008, and you play a shapeshifter called Alex Mercer. And you're trying to get to the bottom of a large global conspiracy as to who did these terrible things to you, why do you have these incredible powers? You're basically in the middle of it as New York essentially descends into absolute chaos from a state of normality.
Was it hard to keep this You Are the Weapon, was it hard to keep it fresh and interesting as you play the game?
I think you get a lot of, or almost free points by simply adding more systems to an open world game. So kind of like a microcosm, like if you have like a ball and you have a stick and you can poke it, it has a certain reaction. Well, if you had, rather than one ball, for example, pedestrians walking around, what if you added like 6 balls? You know, like enemy factions, giant infected creatures like brawlers. What if you had like the military? What if you had thousands of cars, thousands of pedestrians across all of Manhattan? And all these are all interacting systems. So with your powers, the real fun starts to happen when, you know, with your stick, which really is you, Alex Mercer, you get to poke these systems and see how they kind of violently collide. So, and every time is different. So even when we demo the game, it's almost performance art right now, because we always see a different result every time we demo the game, which makes it, you know, a joy to demo, because you can't quite rehearse it. But that's kind of where we see a lot of the fun coming through, is every time it's different when you play this product, which is, I think, what an open world game really should be. So that's really a key component of, I think, the innovation we're trying to reach and trying to deliver. Lots of gore. If you like games, as our lead designer Eric Holmes says, if you like games where you get to rescue kittens out of trees, this is not your game.
Is there any chance it's going to get banned in Australia? We've had a few things banned lately.
Well, we're working very, very closely with the OFLC and with our Australian office to make sure that we obviously understand, you know, where that watermark is and make sure we come under the watermark. So it's extremely important to us that Australian gamers, you know, my fellow gamers, get to play this game.